Blackfoot Gold, Christine Baker is my ancestral name. My focus, if elected for council, is always been working together as a community. We're so far stretched from North Van, West Van, Squamish Valley, and I had the opportunity to live here in North Vancouver for 22 years. I grew up in Squamish. I moved down here because there was no work. I went back to school. I got my diploma in business, and then came down here and I worked for housing for 7 years with the late Jerry Baker, and then I did some consulting work, worked with women, getting them back to work, and I've been in employment and training for about 20 years. I worked with Statesman Employment, and I also worked in schools, the BCIT, you know, those kind of things that I did in my early years. And then my children have all grown now, so I chose to move back to Squamish, and I got a job there, and now I want to work for all of the Squamish Nation, both Squamish Valley, North Van, West Vancouver, with all the experiences. I'll leave my brochure up there. Thank you.
Oh, hot quiz followings. One man told me. So, the first question that was drawn is from the community services box that we have here. And the question is for you, is do you know what SNAPS stands for?
Yes. It's for our animals, the cats and the dogs, to keep our pets healthy and happy, spaded and neutered. And basically, I think that's the way to go. I know, you know, the reserves are overwhelmed with the animals, and with SNAPS, I think they are doing a service to this community. I know they came to Squamish and they looked after our pets up there, and that's all I have to say. SNAPS. SNAPS.
Thank you very much. Now you get to pick from the box for the next candidate. Sharon section over here.
We'll see ya. So the next number, just a friendly reminder, this is not a raffle draw. So the next number is 0876637. 0876637. Okay, we have a match.
A match.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Weiss. My traditional name is Tanai Tanai, and I have also a Sundance name as as well. It's Osao Weyaman Esquio. It means yellow painted earth woman. I am very humbled and glad to be here and look forward to all the events that are going on for the next little while. And as a member of the Squamish Nation, I have always found it a privilege and an honor to be able to come at any of these times to serve the people and to do things. Over the years, I have done many different things like scrapbooking. I've come and taught workshops to people and, come in and done things like taught them how to make pies and done many other different things. So participated in the community garden and the community kitchen. So most of my works are all about good nutrition and good foods, and that's an important thing to me.
Okay, the question is, do you support and implement and pass the animal control bylaw that is before Chief and Council now?
I think that it's important to look after things in a good way, and I think that to support a bylaw that would look after animals and look after them in a good way is part of our own beliefs are to deal with those spirits in a good way, and I think that it's important that we, as people of our nation, do stand to try and look after these things. And I think that animals are, especially our pets and our cats and dogs, are like people to us, so we need to treat them better, and we need to look after them in a good way.
My dear people, just a friendly reminder of the categories of the questionnaires that are going to be asked when you do get up here. The categories are finance, education, governance, land and resources, sports and culture, community, services, housing, business, values, and belief systems. These are the categories that the questions are going to be coming from. And also there are boxes that are here behind the platform here. These boxes contain each of the questions that already have been written and submitted prior to the start of the process this evening. And there's also some papers here that are available with pens for each and every one who is eligible voters to write down your questions. If you've not had a chance to write questions down, you can write down a question and then submit it to us and put it in one of these categories. Okay, so the next number is 0876 653. So the next number, this number is 0876 653. Next number. Okay, so the next number is 0876 654.
Hello, my name is Wayne Baker, for those that do not know me, and talk talking about housing here, but first of all, before we even get towards solving our housing problems, we have to work on our trust with Chief and Council, establish trust before anything else moves forward, accountability. So that's what I look at first. We've got to have all that in place before anything happens. Then you can work towards housing, finance, and everything else. And on my platform, I have, first of all, capping the wages at $50,000 for each counselor. We start paying for our own phone bills, our own gas bills, pay for our own car insurance to show our people that we are going to make the change. Then we work towards housing and other stuff. We have to make the change first.
Thank you, Wade. So the question is, in the category of housing, why are single people ineligible for a house when they are equal everywhere else in the nation?
Well, I'll go back to the issue of accountability first, because there's so much demand for housing, and it is a huge issue for everybody, single parents, and I believe everybody has the equal opportunity to have a house. But at this time, like I go back first, is that you got to start with the trust inside Chief and Council, accountability. Then you start saving the money first. You show the people. Then you can start going toward housing. Same thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Wade. Thank you very much.